And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
On the set.
53, Mike. I got you.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Rudolph off play action. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On 2nd and 15 now. Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant trying to get it to Landry there. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rudolph, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you can definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it's 3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
3 bugs.
Dalton here from the gun. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Boys, 58, Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw here, Dalton. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Travion Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready,
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Chopper! Look at me! Score! Score! Go!
Slam, slam, slam.
Let's go! Let's get by!
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
What we got?
Now!
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They run. It's Kamara. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 6-0 our score after one.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check three.
Yep. Shoot.
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hard.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Christian,
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
58 the money.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rudolph to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now the try here for the point after.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go on. We want it. Come to my world.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Rudolph looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slip.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is right there. It's good. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Dalton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down.
Here you go, 368. Hey, 2.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
You tighten up. Bang, bang, bang.
Hey, lock it.
Bang, bang. Switch.
Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Play action. It's Rudolph. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, box drop. Cut. Deep rip.
Rudolph looking to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He's coming. Double up.
368. 368.
Dalton sets up play action. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Haywood.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike, 53.
Yo, go.
I know he ain't got it. 53.
Shoot.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rudolph off play action. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to regain the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Dalton. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Dalton here from the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Mike, 58, right there. Stop your body.
2-by-2.
Move. 58, come on. 58, come on. Coming to you, coming to you.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it again with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Woods with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
44.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Alpha.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Look at me. Go.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
You draw Corkers.
Yes, Mike.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
58.
Coming.
58.
Shoot.
3rd and long. It's Rudolph. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run again with Hunt. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Andy Dalton. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Watch Twitch.
General West. Now.
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Leo.
Joker.
Hard.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Okay, ready?
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
You go set. 18 Gator. Bravo.
Rudolph going to look to throw it. This is caught. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred.